This little punk needs to be in jail. He killed 4 people.
I'm Dottie Peoples, and you're watching Branching Out.
Hi, everyone. I'm Gloria Goban from Bass Wives LA, and you just caught me on Branching Out.
Hi, we're the Braxtons, and you're watching Branching Out.
You are watching Branching Out.
Wow, you look beautiful.
Thank you.
All right, hey, it's Blair Runner. We're watching Branching Out.
But that Bobby Jones and I'm branching out for real. And it's a beautiful thing.
Branch now.
And I'm just excited to be back to celebrate the 20th anniversary.
We're thrilled to have you here with us this morning to hear from Roland Martin, the host and managing editor of News One Now on TV One, to just take a moment with you to kind of recap what some of the big stories and impact were last year, but also to look ahead to 2016 in terms of what the big stories are. It's a political year. Roland has been very much on top of the discourse happening, around the elections and the ups and downs of that.
And so I think as we look at what's happening in 2016 already, whether it's a presidential election, whether it is the president talking about gun control, whether you look at what we did today, the lead story having the black district attorney from DeKalb County on talking about he's going to pursue an indictment against a police officer who killed an Air Force veteran. I mean, the bottom line is we are here to deal with those things that mainstream media will ignore.
Yes, and the next question is from Mr. Chris Hill with oldschool101.com. Mr. Hill, you can go ahead and ask your question.
Yes, good afternoon, everybody. We run a morning show on Old School 101 that covers some of the issues that you talk about on your television program. And this morning, the hotbed topic was the governor of Maine making remarks about out-of-state drug dealers and basically saying that black people are coming into Maine selling drugs and impregnating white women. When is enough is enough? When can it be, what's the word I want to use? When can, not mainstream media, but when is it appropriate for us as broadcasters to finally tell people like that enough is enough?
It's always appropriate for us to do that. First of all, you got to understand the governor of Maine is nuts. I mean, this guy has made all kinds of comments on numerous occasions, and he frankly makes Donald Trump look like a Boy Scout.
Yes, the next question is from Big C Encourager with Urban Gospel Radio.
Wanted to ask you, what are your thoughts about the affluenza team? And do you feel that this will be a way of escape in the future for young people who commit violent crimes and avoid prison time?
If you white and rich, yeah. How do I feel? Throw his rich little ass in jail. That's how I feel. First of all, the judge in Fort Worth who gave this sentencing has no job, has no business ever being a judge again. That is beyond despicable if this guy can get drunk, kill 4 people, and buy this ridiculous affluenza defense and get off scot-free.
Yes, the next question is from Susan Jones with Detroit Magazine.
Can you elaborate a little bit on the ministers that went into the meeting with Donald Trump?
And the bottom line is you got to understand, you got a bunch of these pastors who met with Trump. Nobody knows them. You've never heard of them, and this is their moment in the sun. And so the reality is I don't care if pastors meet with Trump or any Republican candidate. I'm still going to ask the same question, what did y'all talk about in the meeting? And these guys somehow don't have the capacity to even answer that question.
The next question comes from Cherie Branch with Branching Out. Cherie, you may go ahead and ask your question.
Hi, Roland. This is Cherie Branch with Branching Out TV. I would like to ask about Bill Cosby with his arrest. He says due to politics. What do you think?
Well, first of all, what I interviewed Bill Cosby's attorney, Monique Presley, and this is what she said. She said that the district attorney in the suburban county of Philadelphia who charged Bill Cosby with sexual assault made that the central theme of his campaign when he was running against a Republican candidate who was the previous district attorney when the charges initially were investigated. And so what they said is that the fact that he filed these charges, this clearly was an effort to honor his campaign promise, and many people suggest that this guy who announced the charges, I think it's Kevin Steele. I mean, he made Bill Cosby the central theme of his case, and so the Cosby camp says that that's what actually happened. And so there's no doubt it played a role in him winning, and so no one should have been shocked that this guy was going to then come back and actually file the charges.
Yes, the next question comes from Humility Perspective. Humility, you may go ahead and ask your question.
The young lady earlier asked the question about the pastors going to meet with Donald Trump. My question to you is, how do you believe that should have been handled to have had a better outcome and to have given us the results as to knowing what was said? How should that actually have been set up?
Easy. Have the people who organize it be articulate enough to actually explain it, but also stop being afraid of black people. I've seen Pastor Mark Burns and Darrell Scott. They have gone on Fox, on CNN numerous times, MSNBC, BBC. They've done interviews everywhere. They don't want to come talk to black people. They have not come on the Tom Joyner Morning Show. They have not come on the Ricky Smiley Show, Steve Harvey Show. They haven't come on TV One, the black media. Don't sit here and be a black pastor and try to pretend that Donald Trump has a plan of action that speaks to black folks, and then you're scared to come talk to black folks.